I mean, y'all can hate me. You all can harass me. You all can be hurtful to me.
This American actress and social justice warrior just got absolutely roasted on social media for making a series of baffling decisions. From swapping her Tesla for a Volkswagen, a company with Nazi ties, to then begging for money on GoFundMe, Alyssa Milano just can't seem to catch a break. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. And believe me, you do not want to miss it.
I have women from all over the world who see me and come over to me.
So, what exactly did Alyssa Milano do that has everyone in Hollywood and beyond completely destroying her?
I think it's become a hellscape, but it's been a hellscape for a minute.
I mean, I was always on the receiving end of trolls, right?
Yeah.
So, like, to me, it doesn't feel any different.
It all started when Alyssa made a grand, very public gesture against Elon Musk. Now, it's no secret that Hollywood has been in meltdown mode ever since Musk bought Twitter. They've been freaking out over the idea that the platform might no longer censor conservative voices. And for them, free speech was the ultimate nightmare. Celebrities were either deleting their accounts or making dramatic public statements about how they couldn't support Twitter anymore.
About Elon buying Twitter is that I will finally leave and stop being a complete menace to society on here. So it's a win-win for all of you.
But Alyssa, she went a step further. She wanted to hit Elon where it hurt, his wallet. She tweeted to her 3.5 million followers that she had officially given up her Tesla. That's right, she wasn't just leaving Twitter, she was ditching her car, too. In her tweet, she boasted that she had swapped her Tesla for a Volkswagen electric vehicle, claiming she could no longer support a company led by Musk, who she accused of aligning with hate and white supremacy. Seems like a bold move, right? Wrong. Alyssa was trying to be the hero of the woke crowd, but instead, she turned herself into the internet's latest laughingstock. Why? Because the car she proudly purchased, Volkswagen, was founded by Nazis. Yes, the same company she thought was morally superior to Tesla has deep roots in Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime. Conservative commentators like the Hodge twins were quick to call her out. They posted a savage tweet saying, "Volkswagen was literally founded by Nazis and Hitler, you clown." That tweet alone garnered 110,000 likes, compared to Alyssa's 48,000, showing just how badly her virtue signal backfired. Elon Musk himself couldn't resist joining the roasting session, responding to the thread with nothing but a crying laughing emoji and a 100 symbol, summing up how ridiculous the situation was. But instead of apologizing, Alyssa doubled down.
Speaking of Me Too, when he was accused of sexual misconduct and paid out $250,000 to this person, I decided, like, I can't live in that hypocrisy of driving that car when, that happened. But also, I'm kind of I'm so annoyed with all of these billionaires, with, like, the exception of a few, but especially Elon Musk. Like, you buy Twitter to destroy it for $40 billion.
What's worse than making a colossal mistake like that? Going on national television and doubling down on it. Alyssa Milano went on The View, of all places, to defend her decision. In typical Alyssa fashion, she rambled on about how annoyed she was that Elon Musk didn't spend $40 billion ending world hunger instead of buying Twitter. The irony here is almost too much. Alyssa, who was asking regular people to donate money to her son's baseball team, had the audacity to lecture a billionaire about how to spend his money. Not only did she come across as completely tone-deaf, but she also failed to mention that Twitter has actually been thriving under Musk's leadership. Daily active users are at an all-time high, and hate speech is reportedly down since Musk took over. Facts she conveniently ignored. Watching Alyssa try to articulate her thoughts on The View was almost painful. She went off on a tangent about billionaires while sitting there as a millionaire herself, completely oblivious to the irony. Even her co-hosts looked uncomfortable as she stumbled over her words, trying to justify her Tesla to Volkswagen switch.
Of a few, but especially Elon Musk, like, you buy Twitter to destroy it for $40 billion, right? $40 billion. Elon Musk, imagine if he donated that money to UNICEF.
I know. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the next disaster that had everyone even more confused. After the Tesla mess, Alyssa Milano made things worse by posting a GoFundMe for her son's baseball team, asking her followers to donate money to help fund the team's trip. She set a goal of $10,000, a sum that, let's be real, is pocket change for someone worth millions. Here's the thing. Alyssa Milano isn't just a regular celebrity. She's worth an estimated $10 million, and her husband, David Buglieri, is a high-powered agent at CAA, one of the most prestigious talent agencies in Hollywood. Between the two of them, they could fund the entire baseball team's trip 10 times over without even blinking an eye. Yet here she was, asking regular people, many of whom are struggling to make ends meet in this economy, to pitch in. The internet was not having it. One fan tweeted, "Alyssa Milano is worth $10 million, asking the plebs to pay for her kid's vacation. You can't make this up." Another pointed out the sheer audacity of the move, saying, "Why is she asking for money from people who can barely buy groceries?"
Just days after she was slammed on social media for sharing a GoFundMe asking for $10,000 in donations for her son's baseball team's trip.
But it gets better. Instead of owning up to the fact that she should have just paid for the trip herself, Alyssa turned off the comments on her GoFundMe post, effectively silencing the criticism. As if that wasn't enough, She then started retweeting old crowdfunding campaigns from years ago to try and justify her actions. That's right. She scoured the internet for past campaigns, desperately trying to make it seem like what she was doing was totally normal. Spoiler, it really wasn't. And just when you thought Alyssa Milano couldn't possibly dig herself into a deeper hole, she went and did the unthinkable. Days after begging her followers to donate $10,000 for her son's baseball trip, she was spotted driving around in a $200,000 Porsche Taycan with a $144,000 custom paint job. That's right, the paint job on her car cost more than the amount she was asking her fans to donate.
You know, in the 90s, everything was hypersexualized, but also, for me, those were the roles I was offered.
The sheer hypocrisy was too much for people to handle. One user tweeted, "You're riding around in a $200,000 car but can't fund your son's trip? Seriously, Alyssa." Others pointed out that while she claimed to be fighting for social justice and equality, she was flaunting her wealth in the most tone-deaf way possible. People even started questioning if Alyssa had actually bought the Volkswagen she boasted about. After all, she was spotted in a Porsche just days after her Twitter meltdown. Did she just ditch the Volkswagen after getting roasted for buying a car with Nazi roots? It sure seems like it.
I have to tell you, first of all, I wish I was there so I could hug you.
No.
But second of all, and look at us. I mean, I was trying to figure out, it's been about 35 years that we've both been in each other's circles, which is, that's exactly right.
It wasn't just regular folks calling Alyssa out. Even some of her peers in the acting world started to distance themselves from her. Hollywood is a town built on image. And right now, Alyssa Milano's image is taking a serious beating. Even her former co-stars are upset with her for different reasons. What started as an attempt to virtue signal has turned into a public relations nightmare. Every move she makes seems to dig her deeper into the pit of internet mockery. Alyssa Milano has become a walking example of how not to survive in the world of social media.